If you ask a Marvel fan who's the strongest there is, you'll often get the same answer: the Hulk. But the answer gets more complicated once you dive into decades of comics, alternate universes, and mind-bending storylines. Not all Hulks are equal, and over the years, we've seen different versions of the character that push the boundaries of strength, rage, and even cosmic power. Today, let's discover the 3 strongest Hulks of all time, and what makes them stand above the rest. First, to even begin, we need to set the ground rules. In the Marvel Universe, the Hulk's strength famously increases with his anger. But that's just the beginning. Over the years, writers have crafted versions of the Hulk where his strength isn't just about pure muscle tied to magic, gamma energy, cosmic forces, and even hellish power. We're looking at the most powerful Hulks who've smashed mountains, broken worlds, or even faced gods. Let's count them down. At number 3, we have World Breaker Hulk. This version debuted during the epic World War Hulk storyline. After Bruce Banner was exiled to the planet Sakaar by Earth's heroes, the tragedy and betrayal the Hulk endured on Sakaar, including the death of his wife and unborn child, pushed him to new levels of rage and thus new heights of strength. When he returns to Earth, he's not just angry, he's a storm of vengeance. In this state, the Hulk was so powerful that every step he took was causing earthquakes on the east coast of the United States. It's here that we get iconic moments. He defeats the likes of Iron Man, Black Bolt, and the Sentry, heroes who, up until then, had stood as some of the most powerful beings on the planet. At his peak as World Breaker, it's implied he could destroy entire continents if left unchecked. The name World Breaker isn't just for show during a later storyline. World Breaker Hulk actually unleashes so much power that he cracks the tectonic plates of a planet, nearly annihilating it. In the regular Marvel Universe, few characters have matched this raw, fury-fueled force. But even World Breaker Hulk has his limits. For our number 2 spot, we move from gamma power to something much darker: the Immortal Hulk. In the 2018 comic series, writers took Hulk to a new, horror-inspired dimension. The Immortal Hulk isn't just the result of gamma radiation, but a sinister, immortal being tied to the mysterious Green Door, a metaphysical passage between life, death, and something even grimmer. Here the Hulk is nearly unkillable. He regenerates from almost nothing, literally coming back from being blown to atoms. But it's his connection to the One Below All, Marvel's version of a hellish, evil god, that puts Immortal Hulk so high on the list. On a one-arc, absorbs enough gamma to overpower cosmic beings and even trade blows with entities on a multiversal level of power. The Immortal Hulk has shrugged off attacks from celestial beings and displayed a cunning intellect paired with his monstrous strength. He's, in a sense, a Hulk without limits, touching on the divine, monstrous, and philosophical all at once. While World Breaker Hulk threatened planets, Immortal Hulk reaches toward universes. Finally, we reach the top, the single most powerful version to ever bear the Hulk name, the Cosmic Immortal Hulk, sometimes called Breaker of Worlds. This version catapults Hulk into the realm of cosmic power. In an alternate future, Bruce Banner is the last survivor on Earth and has lived far into the future, outlasting the Avengers, the gods, and even Galactus. After absorbing the power of the Defenders, and later even the power cosmic from Galactus himself, Hulk becomes an entity even the Devourer of Worlds fears. As the Breaker of Worlds, he possesses limitless strength, cosmic awareness, and the terrifying ability to destroy or reshape whole planets or even galaxies. Here the Hulk is less a superhero and more a force of nature and immortal. Cosmic, being driven by his endless rage and a sense of inevitable destruction. Of course, there are honorable mentions: Maestro, the tyrannical future Hulk, and the mindless Hulk whose power has threatened the multiverse. But when it comes to raw strength, scale of destruction, and sheer impact, these are the 3 strongest Hulks we've ever seen. What makes these versions so fascinating is that each reflects a different fear of chaos, of immortality, and of cosmic insignificance. The Hulk story is always about struggle with anger, with the self, and sometimes with the whole universe. But for these 3 Hulks, the answer to who's the strongest isn't just power. It's what they chose to do with Itand, how far they might go if pushed.